Hi, welcome to Being Broke Isn't Cute. I'm Teresa, your financial empowerment coach. We're doing the wrap up on the pandemic planning series, so let's get started. So, one of the first things I want to give you is that you won't have all the answers. Nobody does. But it's better to go into a situation with a well thought out plan and have to adjust that plan, and your plan's going to be flexible. It needs to be flexible, than to go into a situation with no plan and you're having to wing this on the fly. That causes even more stress. So you have to do what you can now. Even if you can't execute all of your plan, do what you can now. You can review your money mindset, how you spend, why you spend, where you spend. If you can slow or stop going into debt even further. I realize some people may be using credit cards to make ends meet, and I understand that. But if you can slow that or stop that, that will help in the long run. Take a hard look at your spending habits. One of the things I did notice when the pandemic hit and basically everything shut down, I'm in Texas, so it was basically just the essentials, is that it amazed me how much money I was spending on things that were considered non-essential. It doesn't mean that you can't enjoy a nice restaurant or go to a movie or some sort of entertainment or something like that. But you really have to stop and think, how much money am I actually spending on that? And is it worth the price that I'm putting out? Or the actual price I'm paying by not investing that money or saving that money or using it for something more important? You've got to remember opportunity costs, because we only get to spend $1 once. And the next thing rolling into that is to begin or strengthen your emergency savings and your retirement, because emergency savings is definitely, I know, pulling some people through this situation because of job loss or job slowdown or something like that. And retirement, whether you're 20 or 60, retirement is coming, and we can't keep up this pace, or most people don't want to keep up this pace. So you've got to have a plan for you to at least slow down working. Some people want to continue working, some people do not, but you have to have a plan that if you need to stop working or you want to stop working, you can. Another thing I want to bring up is for you to look for opportunities during this time. This may be a great time for you to kind of start looking for another position, with either within your company or with another company, because companies that are hiring, and believe me, there are companies hiring, because not all the companies are sinking during this time. Just like with the stock market, during different times, some companies rise, some companies fall. So look for those kind of opportunities. If you're interested in changing your employment, your company, the direction of your career, this is a good time to start looking. Also, again, talking about spending habits. You change your spending habits during this time to save money. Think about which of those spending habits that you can continue as things improve, because there's no reason for you to go back to your exact same spending habits. Some of those habits that you can maintain and save that money and use that money in a different area of your financial life. Also, think about some of the low costs and free things that you can do with friends and family as opposed to going out and spending money. That's one thing that I have learned, that it's amazing how creative you can be, mainly because either you don't have the money or the places that you would normally go are now closed, so you have to be more creative. Continue that as things improve. There's no reason to always spend money. Look for low-cost things, going to parks. It's amazing what you can do. Look at those kind of things. On the opposite side of that coin, you have to brace for some challenges. There may be job loss in your future. There may be a job slowdown in your future. The economy may slow down. It may not recover as fast as we hope it would. They keep talking about a K recovery, where the top people continue to improve and the people at the lower half of the economic scale, theirs goes down. So we have to provide for that. So what can we do to make plans for that. Also, what information do you need? What do you need to learn? What kind of education do you need to get? What kind of organizations, in case you do lose your job or there's an economic slowdown, what kind of organizations can you contact to get help if you need it? Those are all things. You've got to look for the opportunities and brace for the challenges. That's what you're trying to plan for. Well, one of my final thoughts on this is that I want you to exhaust all of the free resources available to you. That means libraries, that means e-courses, that means webinars, that means YouTube videos, any free resources you can. I want you to go for the free and low cost ones. You've got to work on ways to improve yourself. Again, there are a lot of things to learn. It's time to learn about finances. It may be time for you to, get some other skills that would improve you on your job or make you more employable. This may be a good time to look into what it would take to start your own business, to start a small business, a little side something hustle. To keep you, to give you a second act or give you more income on the side. This is a great time, especially if you're at home. Things are opening up. I know they're opening up a little bit here, but a lot of people are still at home. So take that time you would usually spend commuting back and forth to your job and invest it in you. Take that 45 minutes, hour, and believe me, in the DFW area, a 2-hour commute is not unusual. Take that time, spend it educating yourself, improving yourself. And I know if you're under some kind of financial strain, you may not feel like it. Believe me, I understand it. Because when you look at the environment and all that's going on, it can be a little depressing, to be nice about it. But this is really about this planning for the pandemic. Pandemic planning is really about getting you through this time and moving you forward and putting you in the strongest position that you can be in. Because we will survive this. We will get to the other side of this. And when we do, we need to come out stronger. Even if we're dazed and confused a little bit, we've got to come out stronger. And that's what my hope is for you, to come out of this whole situation stronger and better financially than you ever were. So this is really the end of the pandemic planning series. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learned something from it. And if you've missed any of the videos, there will be links in the description box as well as actually in the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube page. Also, while you're liking, go on over to Facebook, Being Broke Isn't Cute, PFS, and like my Facebook page. And also, hey, why not join the Being Broke Isn't Cute email list? I'd really appreciate it. Again, good luck. Stay safe. And thanks for watching.